Right, me again. Yeah. So I've been asked what this rolling blackouts are, which the government announced they were going to do rolling blackouts to save energy. Basically, what that is on your electricity bill, you'll all have a little letter at the top somewhere, A, B, C. You'll have one of them, A to U, so it'll be any of them. And that's your designated code for a rolling blackout disconnection. So they can switch off in emergency. They'll switch off like C. So if you've got C on your electricity bill, you're guaranteed your electricity is going off. A rolling blackout is from A to U, rolls out. So first A go off, then B, then C, but it doesn't have to go in alphabetical order. It could go A, U, S, P, go like that. That's a rolling blackout. And what they're saying is 3 hours, every 3 hours. So A will be off for 3 hours and then it'll come back on. And then K will be off for 3 hours and then they'll come back on. And then B and then they'll come back on. And if you want to know what's a rolling blackout, well, that's a rolling blackout and this is a rolling blackout. Yeah, that's what happens when a rolling blackout hits you. That's a rolling blackout. Yeah, for 3 hours. Now, on a rolling blackout, only the necessities will remain on, won't go through a rolling blackout. Amazon, MPs, anybody with £1 million in the bank or more. Oh, and hospitals. Yeah, hospital. Not that it makes any difference because you can't get in the hospital anyway, so they may as well just cut the power. Yeah, and sort of like emergency services, phone lines I think stay on just in case emergencies. Yeah. I don't think Amazon will stay on them. You never know. But food industries, they'll stay on because they have to store food. But there's a plan on the government site which gives you the rolling plan. Funny enough, it was created. Well, it wasn't created. It was re-revised in 2019, just before the common cold flu pandemic hit. You know, that one. Yeah, which was a cold, basically. Yeah. So what I'll do, I'll show you them. I'll have to go downstairs on the big screen for it. I'll show you what the plan looks like, the rolling blackout plan, and I'll explain it to you so you know where it is, basically. You can prepare for it. But if it's one of the bottom tiers, it won't make any difference you prepare them because the light's only on for 3 hours a day. But it won't be the bottom tier, so don't worry. Yeah, we'll go and have a look at that and I'll show you now. Right, so this is the government's VRDP, Variable Rotor Disconnect Plan. And if you look down the categories here, so down here, column 1, it's got A, D, B, all the letters. Well, these are all you, basically. So if you've got energy bill with British Gas, it's got the letter D on it. So this is you. So this has been your disconnectors. So you see here, you can say period 4, 9:30 to 12:30 for D. So it goes across. These are different days down here. Yeah. So each letter is for you. Now we'll scroll down onto the next bit, which is a graph which shows you what the blackouts are going to look like. Right. So this is level 1, disconnect. So this is best scenario, basically. Worst scenario is level 17. The whole screen is just black with the old white square in there. But if you come down, you see letter D there. So if D is on your energy bill, your category D, come across to Monday. It's going off for 3 hours Monday. It shows you there. So number 2 there. So you go to dedication number 2. You find out what time zone number 2 is. So we scroll up. On a Monday, number 2, 3:30 in the morning till 6:30 in the morning. Yeah, did you get it? We'll go a bit further down. Now we're going on to level 3, which is getting a bit more black in there. And we'll come down to category C, so somebody else might be in category C. And on 5, if you look, see there, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4 times your electricity goes off in one day. But the next day, you're absolutely fine. But then it goes off 3 times on a Wednesday. So all these black squares are the times your electricity goes off. So again, so say we're at E, we've got 1, 2, 3, so we've got 2, 4 and 6. That's when the electricity is going to go off in category 2, 4 and 6. So we scroll up to the time zones. On a Tuesday, 2, 4 and 6. 2 is 3:30 in the morning till 6:30. 4 is 9:30 till 12:30, and 6, 15:30 till 18:30. So yeah, that's when the electricity's going off. So that's how you work it out. You find out what your letter is with your electricity board, or it should be on your bill. I can't show you because I don't have bills, so I can't show you mine. So yeah, you'll find a letter on your electricity bill. You can tie it to this. I'll have the link to this in the description below. You can find out yourself what time zones you are that are going off, but that's only if the rolling blackouts are going to go ahead. They've only said they're thinking about it at the minute, but it's funny that they revised this just before the fakedemic. But yeah, this is your time zones. So if you want to know when your electricity is going off and you want to be prepared, then this is it. Yeah. So I'll add this into the comments below, and then you can just click on it and explore it yourself. There's quite a few pages, government rubbish. It just waffles on for like 20 pages about absolutely nothing except how much they're going to get paid from their shares in these energy companies. But you didn't hear that from me. But yeah, that's how you can find out if the rolling blackouts go ahead. You'll find out that. The best bit is solar burglars, because they'll know what times the lights are going out, so your alarm systems won't work. They didn't really think of this, but never mind. Baseball bats at the ready, stuff like that. Yeah, so that's what's happening. If it happens, if it goes ahead. Yeah. Best of luck. Yeah, glad I got solar. Don't be coming around to my house. You're not invited.
On dark pre-dawn streets illuminate the lights of those whose lives depend on hard work.
How many days a week are you doing this?
5.
5 days a week?
Yeah.
It's early. Every time this time of morning? Early starts?
Yeah, no, I've been here since about 4:20.
Liz Wright is 65 years old. She has known tough times before.
You always worked?
Yeah, I need to bring money in.
But nothing quite like this, where her bills are too big to bear, her wage as a cleaner barely buying the basics.
Toilet rolls once a month. The next month it'll be the soap powder, and the next month it'll be the coffee, where once upon a time you just went out and bought.
On good weeks, Liz gets the bus into work. On bad weeks, she has to walk, unable to afford the daily £4 fare. Today, she has the money, but the good weeks occur less often now. We meet Liz after her shift. The big worry, keeping her awake at night, is her new energy bill, which has just doubled.
You go in your account and it's a £253 the one of a month.
Can you afford that?
Where am I going? Where I can't know.
Are you worried about any of this?
Yeah, really worried. Yeah. I don't want to burden my family. My daughter comes once a fortnight for something to eat, and she has to bring food.
What change have you already made to try and cut back?
I've changed everything. I don't use my cooker very often. I don't have a toaster because I always used my. So it's a luxury to have a piece of toast.
Really?
Really. Is it food banks next? Will I be able to keep the house? Because then I'm going to have to explain I've got no money and I can't live. That's not funny.
We'll give you a second.
Thanks.